What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our Everton preview here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds travel to Goodison for the last time in the Premier League, and hopefully we are going to see them leave with the 3 points. Nothing but a win will do after the draw up at Newcastle. So I'm going to go through, give you my predicted 11 for the game, give you a look at our form coming in against Everton, and of course their form coming into the game, and I'll finish up with my score prediction. As always though, we want to know your thoughts, so let us know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and of course don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now, it is a preview, so we are being brought to you with thanks to Surfshark, and I will be back in just 83 quick seconds and we'll get stuck into it then. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month. Simply scan the... Right, my friends, we are back, and thank you very much again to our sponsor, Surfshark. So, let's have a look at the injury concerns going into this one. For Liverpool, there is an outside chance Federico Chiesa could be in the squad. He did play and score for the 21s last night. Alisson, well, he's getting close, but we don't know if he's there just yet. Bradley, Canada, we know that they won't be here for a few weeks. Still no confirmed return date for Diogo Jota. And I think I've covered everybody else. No, Costas, a couple of weeks it looks like for Costas as well. So I don't think we're going to be bringing anybody in from the injury fold to this one, other than perhaps Chiesa. So now let's take a look at our recent form against Everton, and of course their form under Sean Dyche coming into this game. Right, well, let's look at the head-to-head recents. Everton, as we know, beat Liverpool 2-0 in a heartbreaking game for us at Goodison last season. Liverpool beat Everton 2-0 in the reverse fixture earlier on in the campaign. And before that was another 2-0 victory for Liverpool in 22-23 at Anfield in the Prem with a 0-0 draw at Goodison. Everton's own form coming into this one, well, they lost 1-0 to Southampton, 0-0 against West Ham, had a 0-0 against Brentford as well, 4-0 drubbing at the hands of Manchester United, but they flipped the script and had a very convincing, well, at least on the scoreline, 4-0 victory over Wolves, which probably sends them into this game, but a bit of confidence. Now, of course, we want to take that confidence away, and to do that, we've got to show up and we've got to play, and we know nothing else other than a win is going to be good enough for this one. Obviously, with the drop points last night, we need to show everybody if this isn't a wobble. That was just a unique circumstance last night. So, with that, let's have a look at what I've gone for with my starting 11 prediction. We'll start off, as we always do, with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs. 1 second, let me just grab this up. Cool. Right, goalkeeper and centre-backs. What have I gone for here? Caoimhín Kelleher in goal, and I've brought Joe Gomez back in alongside Virgil van Dijk. I have to say, I was disappointed against Newcastle to see Gomez not at right back, but at centre-back alongside Van Dijk. I understand Arne Slot's thinking, but Joe is way more comfortable at right back than Jarell Quansah, so I would have put him there. But for this one, Virgil van Dijk is your captain, Joe Gomez and Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. Now we move on to the full-back positions, where I don't think you're going to be too surprised with this. So, obviously, Trent Alexander-Arnold has to come back in and start. Obviously, after playing 70 minutes against Manchester City, the medical team would have said to Arne he can't then play once again in such a short turnaround for the Newcastle one. So, he'll come back in for this one, and I would imagine we have to stick with Andy Robertson on the left-hand side. In an ideal world, Arne Slot would have probably liked to have rotated Robertson with Costas for this, but between Bradley being out, Canada being out, we just don't have options really defensively, so I do imagine it'll be Andy Robertson there. Moving into midfield, well, we know one thing. There will be no Alexis McAllister. He's suspended after picking up his 5th yellow card of the campaign against Newcastle. So my midfield is Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones. Now maybe people say go with Endo. I just don't see it for this. I think it's really important that we put out our best team and make sure we get the win. Maybe Endo comes on to close it out because Gravenberch has started to look maybe a little bit fatigued, which is totally understandable with the sheer amount of games. Probably a bit less fatigue between Jones and Szoboszlai because we've seen Arne Slot go one game with Jones, then one game with Szoboszlai, bringing them both on off the bench then as well for a little cameo. So quite happy there with the midfield. Into the forward line though, again, I think you're probably going to see where this is going very quickly. Mohamed Salah on the right, Cody Gakpo on the left. I think you probably see where I'm going with this one to the centre. And it won't be Darwin Núñez because I just can't anymore. I'm not going to run the lad into the ground. I'm not going to be that guy. But I'm also not going to pretend anymore that I'm not saying he's done. I can't defend it. I can't. I hope he can do some good stuff between now and the end of the season, but it would take one hell of a comeback to form for Darwin Núñez's place in the long term in this Liverpool attack to be kept. So for me, through the centre, it is going to be Luis Diaz. Now, maybe you want Cody Gakpo to the centre and Luis Diaz on the left. For me, I'm easy. Just put the great man on the right hand side and hopefully he can grab himself another goal or a goal and an assist. And just by the way, to confirm that 2 goals and his assist against Newcastle meant that Mohamed Salah moves out on his own now at the top of those charts. He was tied with Wayne Rooney for 36 games, where he both scored and assisted in. So then Mo is now out on his own there with 37. So yeah, that is my predicted 11. We will move on, of course, to the score prediction now in a minute. Just got to say as well, referee, keep an eye for this one. Michael Oliver going to be in charge, so let's see how this one all pans out. But look, that is my 11. Kelleher in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, centre back position, Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk. In midfield, Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones, and then up top, Gakpo on the left, Salah on the right and Luis Diaz through the centre. Now, on the score prediction, well look, it's hard to get carried away when you were beaten there last season, and we were. We have to own up to that, and it wasn't a good enough performance, and Everton probably deserved the victory on the night, but we don't want that happening again this season. So what I've gone for is a 2-0 victory to Liverpool and us to get back to keeping clean sheets, because it was very unlike us in that game against Newcastle to concede 3. So I'm hoping defensively we can be a bit more solid and we can leave there with the 3 points. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it from me, but now it's over to you guys. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, your starting 11s, your score prediction. A reminder, this is a 12:30 kickoff. Normally I do an hour 15 minutes beforehand, but this is, for me, ridiculously early. So we're going to start at 11:30 for a watch along on Saturday, which means we will be back Saturday night as well with a late night agenda. So there is a bonus to that. We hope to see you there for it. And again, if I don't see you over the weekend, before then, have a cracking couple of days. And yeah, all roads lead to Goodison. Hopefully all roads out of there lead to 3 points. We'll talk to you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.